I don't like the
Ruff,
the
ruff,
Xbox like
ruff. Oh, she just wants to go run and play. This is the most convenient kitchen setup we've ever had for a road trip. This thing is killing it. Love it. It's a shambles right now because we're using it. But man, what an easy thing for a road trip. You pop it open, poof. Then you have lunch in the grass. We're in the middle of Kentucky, somewhere just north of Lexington. The grass is beautiful, similar to the grass that we had where we grew up in Pennsylvania. So this grass, it seems silly, but I have to show you the grass. Little clover, and I'm sure it's a specific kind of grass that's lovely, but it's so nice. Our kids are all freaking out about how lovely the grass feels. Very nice. Time for some PB&J. Came over with a solid dinner. Smart food popcorn. I'm making a PB&J. Do you want one? You don't like strawberry? Do you like grape? Remember that for next time. So here we are in Indiana. This is the house of the gentleman who asked if I would come and do some handyman stuff for him this summer. The idea was to be here for 2 weeks, help level some floors, do some painting, lawn maintenance, and fix his garage, which is sinking into the earth. We'll be here probably 1 week because the jobs are, the investment that it would take to make the house worth what he wants to sell it for would cost so much that he'd be way beyond what it would sell for. So he has changed his strategy to offloading it as soon as possible by trading it with a farmer nearby for some land. Here's hoping. This is where there I am. I'm there. This is our dinner time setup at Rob's. We've done a fair bit of work here so far. You might be able to see here in the garage. This wall was completely rotted out and earth had pushed it in about 1.5 feet there. And so this is farmer-friendly construction, not up to code. I was very specific that if we do it this way, it is not the right way. But that's that. Put a new front door on the check. This area was filled with that tree down there. So that project has been burned. And I'll show you in the house. This door was shot and needed to be replaced. The initial order was to come and level all the floors in here. Let's see if it comes out on camera. The floors in this house. Probably 6 inches higher in the middle than it is on the sides. The entire house needs to be leveled. At the foundations around the border of the house. So the homeowner is now convinced that what needs to happen is he needs to move this house along to someone who can flip it. All right. Isaac.
Yes.
Where are you at today?
This chair.
Where do you want to go this summer?
The mountains.
Any mountains will do?
Yes.
So like Glacier National Park?
Yes.
Would be good enough. Noah has recently learned to do crossword puzzles. well, I don't know if he's learned to do them, but he's recently picked up a crossword puzzle book in his boredom here at Rob's. We've been here for 5 years. Since Friday night?
Yeah.
So Saturday night, Sunday night, and this is Monday. Lindsay has spent that time preparing food for 9.
Well,
And then we've only actually eaten together as 9 twice. The other workers, the homeowner, his son, and his son's best friend have split or arrived late for several meals, which is not a big problem for us because the homeowner paid for the food. And he even said, "Oh, don't worry about that. And whatever's left over, I want you guys to take on your trip." Toby, tell me about the parks we went to yesterday, since we didn't have this camera there.
We went to Clifty National Park and the
Clifton State
State
Park.
Park.
We decided, since it's Sunday, and our host didn't really want to work today, but we would do something touristy. So we looked on the map for waterfalls in Indiana and came up with 2 nearby, and one was so packed we just left. Here we are having lunch at Clifty Falls State Park in somewhere Indiana.
And there was cliffs.
So you guys want to do a little hiking?
Yeah.
This is the don't forget your canteen shelf.
I will definitely be forgetting this canteen.
Yeah, because clearly it stands right out. You can't miss that canteen.
The best time to go was spring, so we went in summer and it was kind of sad. But
So we found Clifty National Park, where there were a bunch of waterfalls, and we went to see some rocks. Can you say again?
We have reached.
Is there a long trail that you're able to traverse, or is it just you're there and that's it?
The stream bed.
Nice, but are you allowed to explore, or is it just the end of the trail?
Up to explore.
Cool. Tell me where you're at.
I can see the little waterfall.
Okie I'm just at the top of the step.
We've hit the top of the canyon. It's pretty cool down here.
Cool. Would I be able to see you from the overlook?
Not at all.
It's a race, but it's one of those ones where if you slip, you go all the way back to the bottom again. I saw a mom and daughter come up that side. I was like, what? What are you doing? This is Kylie and Toby off to pet some more dogs. Penny objecting. Penny wants to go to... What do you guys find?
So over there are 2 dogs. I don't know if you're gonna look at it or not, but there's a big one that's a Labrador and Bloodhound mix. And he's only 5 months old. And his paws are like the size of my hands. It's gonna be huge.
Kylie and Mommy just aren't seeing eye to eye.
It's not here because of the dog.
Livingston and Burton return. So our COVID routine is we're back in the van, and we have Gigantor hand sanitizer that we like slather ourselves in We maintained our social distancing as is recommended by the CDC. Not the White House, but by the CDC. Should I make political jokes on this?
Yeah. If for some reason
It'll weed out the best of our listeners.
And then we're wearing masks when we go into public. But we just finished up here at the Clifty Falls State Park in Indiana. And it was, I would say it was a thorough letdown.
yes.
Oh.
It was
Okay, let's find the bottom.
It was awesome.
Where you guys went?
Here's
you
a-
guys went to the fun part.
Yeah, if we expected to see water, thorough letdown.
Yes.
But for hiking and just hanging out and having fun, 2 thumbs up. Anybody else?
I'll give it a
3,
one.
4, 5, 6, 8.
I was expecting a towering waterfall.
Right.
It was like a trickle.
It was, yeah. It was like no water
There
at
was
all.
no water.
And then we found
It's still
a
pretty.
little, what was it, Muscatacock,
Muscatatuck.
Muscatatuck.
Muscatatuck. Which was pretty cool. Kyler, you tell us about Muscatatuck.
We went down because I don't remember why we went down. We saw like it was like old buildings.
Mom and I were talking in the front seat, and as we were flying by a state park looking sign, it was like a super beautiful looking state park
Yeah.
sign. And it was like, whoa, that looks worth stopping to look at. So we
we
did.
pulled in the parking lot and there's like this ramp, but there's also a cliff. So we climbed down the cliff
And then back up.
and then back up it.
Exactly. That was funny. Isaac made it,
I myself prefer scaling like
and then fell to his death. Toby goat. Not quite a billy goat. It's alphabetically secondary. And then there's Kylie, who's over here. Proper climbing techniques. She has triumphed. Finally, some climbing for Noah. He's been itching to climb rocks since 2017.
I've been wanting to climb rocks since
Noah has triumphed.
And then I heard like, wait a minute, there's water over there. I hear people laughing.
There was laughter. And,
So we
and
went to go check that out. It was too crowded COVID-wise.
I think it's too crowded for us to hang out because of COVID, but it's pretty. It's very pretty.
yeah, like right there. Well.
But let's skip some rocks and hang out outside the water. Nose goes right across. That's 7 skips. Nose discovered a climbing gym. Yeah, there's definitely snakes in those branches, Isaac, so watch your feet. Are you coming back to the right once you get to the top? Isaac goes right up and over. Like, I'm going over. Checking for geodes?
No, I'm still on rocks. I'm trying to.
It's funny because there were like 1 million geodes at the last creek. I don't see one of them here. That's true.
But then on the way back, instead of going back up the bridge, I turned left.
All on our own without any, what would you say, like consulting no one. She
No
just
consulting,
decided.
I just went for it.
Going left instead of going home, and she did. These rocks are huge. Can't even get them in the frame. Yeah,
Whoa, use what do they call when you stack rocks?
Karen.
Karen, right there. What stopped us was this pool. Well, not really a pool, but it was a pool.
Yeah.
It was a pool.
A natural pool.
A natural
By
pool.
the canyon.
And these super thin rocks that you could shatter and they turn into skipping rocks. It's great.
Those were super cool rocks.
Plates, not rocks.
huge.
They were sheets of some like limestone or something. They were so fragile and huge. So cool. It's fun smashing those.
It was good.
I enjoyed smashing those.
Yeah, that looks like it would be fun. There was some water running through. So we're back way up in this little canyon and we found this pool. It's about 20 feet across. And of course we all want to play in it.
But
It looks like it's several feet deep.
how are you at, Buffalo? Is that the joke or the joke?
No, there are no RUS back here. I don't believe they exist. Found these super flat pieces of rocks that are
It's like,
like dinner plate thickness. They shatter real easily. And just make sure it's spinning when it hits the water. Pretty neat stuff. I can't believe you're skipping rocks that are as big as your head. So cool. I've never seen a rock that flat in nature. It's like a piece of slate.
I've only ever seen it on
So perfectly flat.
I want to go on that side.
Made of minerals? Oh, that is neat. No, that's straight out of the ground. It got cracked out of a rock.
Here, I'm gonna clean this up one more time.
Those waterfalls are chilly. You should go touch them. Isaac, you should go check out the waterfalls. They're freezing cold.
And I got worms.
Yeah, and
got
she's been
worms.
pooping ever since. Not that kind of worm.
There was like clips on both sides
cliffs.
with a little screen down the middle, and I got worms. I got like 8. I pick up a rock. There's like 100 worms.
Solid, some
So I
solid.
just grabbed some
earthworms.
worms. There's some video of it.
What worm? I found a worm, guys. Name it worm.
Name it one and bring it home.
Is that a millipede or a worm? That is a worm.
And they freak out when you pull them out of the ground. So you can see canyon. Oh, there's everybody. Hey, we're all in the shot. Hey, everybody wave. We're in the shot. It could be like an opening. Oh, if I wave, I cover Kylie. Everybody wave. 1, 2, 3. Wave to the camera. Hey! That's fun. So the canyon is, I don't know, maybe 30 feet high on the walls. And then if you spin around and go downstream where we just came from,
How about you go
this
there?
opens up into the big area where we were just at. Quite beautiful.
If you miss any big rock, it'll work.
I think so. My favorite part, I think, is these massive overhanging rocks here. They're so cool. They're carved out almost like a tube. Okay, so actually my favorite part is hanging out with my kids, watching them have fun in the canyon. Got
2 worms. One is a baby. They're both cute.
Oh wow, it's so quick. It's funny, some of them are really quick and some are really slow.
It calms down after a while. I'm trying to find your kid.
Like you can chunk it out. Is it gray? Isaac's enjoying himself just throwing things. I said Isaac is enjoying himself just throwing things.
I got
Yeah, it was pretty.
a bottle looking head thing from
The head
I'm
of
gonna
a
go put this
broken
back in
bottle.
the freezer.
Old time.
how
make a
old
baby.
We're probably late 1800s, mid to late 1800s.
And I'm really stoked because I like dating.
Is older.
Oh yeah, this is what Toby and I found.
I cleaned it out a bit, but
It's, I'm guessing from late 1800s because it's got no threads and it looks small like a medicine bottle. So we'll look it up when we get home.
I want to find a little cork and put it in there.
That'd be cool. A little display piece.
Sure, I'm gonna look under here for farm marks. Are these different?
I don't know. They look like watermarks, like drips. Across from us is a massive stairway that goes up to an old vinegar mill, which is where we're parked. And there seems to be what I would imagine are either really joyful people or people that have had a lot to drink that are dragging kayaks up those steps loudly and with lots of profanity and smiles. So either very joyful or very, you know, maybe buzzed. How many you got?
Hold on, I'll put them back as I
Giving them a nice home.
Well, I figure any home is small for them. They don't really have eyes. So.
True story.
Alright, let's see. I wonder if worms like each other.
I don't know.
1. Oh, don't die. Here's the longest one. This is a fast one. 2.
There's a worm right there.
4. 5. 6. 7. 8. I have 8 worms left.
What is a person called who studies worms?
Wormologist.
A wormologist.
I have no idea.
Anyway, worms.
Worms. Can I get a picture of them on the ground?
A photo or a video?
Whatever, I can just take a screenshot
Oh,
of the
look at
video.
them all.
Squirmy wormy.
That's cool.
This fat one's my favorite. It's the first one I found. Oh, he's pooping.
Fresh dirt. You've got, that's the freshest dirt you've ever felt. The bridge is rickety enough that I told the kids to walk across on the beams, not the cross floorboards. On the beams, not the boards, is what I said. So here's the construction. It's 1x4, but not all super sturdy 1x4s.
And then Noah, tell us about your troll experience.
Oh yeah, I went under the footbridge that went over the stream, or when I went under it, and I tried to crawl back up it, and I couldn't do it.
And under there somewhere, you can see.
Yeah.
Oh, and I see, hey, it's Isaac!
We got
And Noah.
trolls.
My money's on Noah getting soaked. Hey, from the camera's lens, it's like it somehow penetrates the water better than the human eye. The water is crystal clear from here. But I'm trying to get Noah falling in the water.
I would like to watch that and not be part of it.
Wait,
Yes.
Daddy, can you zoom in on that bit?
Hold on. I will. I just want to watch Noah fall in.
Very comfortable.
I hope he falls in the
It's super slick, so I wouldn't be surprised. I'll be surprised if he makes it out dry. How's that? I'd rather you make it home dry.
That is definitely a preferable option. It's so much less fun.
What is your goal at this point?
To get up.
The camera angle is not complimentary of the situation. There we go. He's only about 2 feet above the water, but the water's about 3 feet deep. Underneath the little bridge. Oh! Who is that? Clippity clopping across my bridge.
Not the Billy Goat rafting.
The trolls are emerging from the... What is the price to cross this bridge?
A worm.
Isaac broke something or put his hand in something? How could it be in nature and break something?
He's gonna put his hand on it.
Oh, spiders. Isaac's not fond of spiders in the same way a lot of people aren't fond of snakes.
He's not fond of snakes.
And bears, he says.
Snakes and spiders.
This is where Noah goes in the drink upside down. Oh, he's trusting a root with his life.
No, it didn't work out.
Well,
Oh.
his dryness. He's trusting a root with his dryness.
Oh, I could say that works in Minecraft as well.
What is your hope? To scurry up where Isaac is? What if you use the bridge? What if you use the bridge to hold on to? What? You're like 8 feet tall. His posture suggests inner fears coming out through his sweat pores. That's a posture we all know well. It's a pucker. All right, man, we're out of here. Let's go. Figure if I introduce a little pressure, maybe it'll move them along.
It's falling.
Either to getting soaking wet or
To getting out.
to getting out, getting home. Now watch him falling right here where it's an inch deep.
Do not go up the steep part.
This is
Go
too
around
steep. You won't
it.
make it.
White and
Mama.
pink and
Yes.
round.
I don't know. Just
What?
something.
Mama!
Ooh.
Copyright.
True that.
Mama! I'm not singing on key enough for it to be a problem.
Yeah, I missed it. We're good.
Today I cooked outside, which was better and nice.
It was more pleasant and it smelled really good out here. She cooked on the porch, which is over there. She cooked on the porch and the smells were wafting out into the driveway where we were working and it was wonderful. It was Mexican. And homemade everything. It was really awesome.
Just rice though.
So what's on our list? Glacier's next. Glacier. Do we want to look for something between here and Glacier? 1,000 miles is a long way.
You should.
Look for some more.
Two stops.
State parks.
It's easy to stop.
It's easy to stop between here and Glacier.
State parks or national parks are worth looking for. But Glacier's our first stop that we know we certainly want to hit. And then we want to end up in the desert. Like Arches and that sort of area. So today was COVID-19 haircut day. I had it. That's the longest my hair was for 20 years, 25 years. And I just had enough of it. So here are the kids playing in the river at Rob's. This was our nightly routine to cool off in the evenings. Whoa. I went skipping forever.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to check out our other videos on YouTube.
Working up here in the heat. Being all gross.
And the next campsite we start, it's going to be like 24 degrees.
Although that is a good point. I know that's a fact. We are heading to very cold weather from here. Yeah. So it was a bad choice for me hair-wise, but I was just tired of the long hair. I don't really like having it.
I just wanted to get one.
This is us eating at Rob's on the porch. We're having sandwiches. What has happened is each night the gentleman disappeared, the gentleman and his son and his best friend, the three of them. They disappear, leaving us on our own for dinner, even though they supplied enough food for us to cook for 9 for this whole week. So we end up with an abundance of food, and so we just eat together. The 6 of us.
We fish like kings!
That's right. And talk with our mouths full.
No, I'm choking on my own. Get water and
So
stuff.
try again.
Tonight, we feast like kings!
Ah!
Are you not entertained?
Penny's like, oh, what's going on?
Let the hound feast on the jelly.
Elixir of life and some water for my horses.
I believe Kylie is playing with dirt in the driveway and water. The boys are over here singing Lions and Tigers and Bears. 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 Ooh.
I'll punch you both together. But don't put a hand on my back. With my eyes closed.
Oh, I love that guy. My favorite thing in the whole movie.
You didn't have to go hitting me, did you? What do they got that I got? Courage.
Courage.